It's morphin' time! Pterodactyl!
Hi there, this is Datila with 3 Years of Wrestling, bringing you the It's Wrestling Time Impact Wrestling Post Show. Alright, so tonight's Impact was a special feature. It was called the End of the Year Awards Part 1, and it was hosted by Josh Matthews and Scott Moore. They were going to give out 3 awards and 3 next week, and they were looking back at some of the best moments of 2021. Alright, and it kicked off with the Hard to Kill match, which featured then AEW World Champion Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers versus then Impact World Champion Rich Swann, Moose, and Chris Sabin. If you haven't seen that match was a banger. And of course, Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers were victorious. Then after that, we get a backstage segment with Chris Sabin and Jordyn Grace, where she's seeking his advice for her Ultimate X match. He tells her that the secret is upper body strength. So she does pull-ups for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and then 1 hour. And then on the side, Chris Sabin, you see him listening to music, making a paper plane, and he finally gets tired and annoyed of her, tells her to stop. She asks how many she did. He says that he lost count and tells her that she's ready. And then we get a recap of the huge debuts that happened this year from Matt Cardona, Jay White, W. Morrissey, Frankie Kazarian, Kenny Omega, Mickie James, Christian Cage, Christopher Daniels, Jonah. Surprise, surprise, the people missing from this video were VSK and Steve Maclin of all people. Steve Maclin? Really, the guy is undefeated and you're not going to include him in your huge debuts match? What the hell, Impact? What the hell? Guy deserves to be in that video. Or at least have, you know what? No, he deserves to have his own video recapping his Impact run this year. Then we get a recap of the Good Brothers versus FinJuice from Rebellion, and this leads into the first award of the evening, and it's the Men's Tag Team of the Year, with the nominees being the Good Brothers, FinJuice, Violent by Design, Bullet Club, Rich Swann, and Willie Mack, and the Good Brothers ended up winning this award. I didn't vote for them. I personally voted for the Bullet Club, but that's just me. Do they deserve it? I mean, yeah, they had a good year. So what did you guys vote for? Let me know in the comment section. Then after this, we get a recap of the title for title match, which was Rich Swann versus Kenny Omega at Rebellion. And we also get a mention of Christian Cage versus Kenny Omega on the debut episode of Rampage. And Josh Alexander versus Christian Cage, and with Moose calling his shot, they would go into more details next week. After this, we get a segment with Deonna Purrazzo and Matthew Rewoholt talking about the Texas Death Match, which Deonna says it's fitting for Mickie James. She says that Mickie James doesn't know who the Virtuosa is. The last time she won her Knockouts title, she won it in a no DQ match. Deonna says she can adapt because it doesn't matter who her opponent is. When one knockout she's faced, she's retained her title time and time again. And she questions what Mickie James has done since winning the title. And she says that she's going to make sure that Hardcore Country is nothing more than an asterisk, nothing but a comma, a parentheses, and the age of the Virtuosa. Now, when she gets her hands on Mickie James, beating her is going to be so much sweeter. And then Josh Matthews and Scott Moore talk about Deonna knocking down the Forbidden Door and going to Ring of Honor challenging Roxy for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. This leads into the second award of the evening. It's the Knockouts Match of the Year. And it is Deonna, and the nominees are Deonna Purrazzo versus Mickie James at Bound for Glory, Deonna Purrazzo versus Thunder Rosa at Slammiversary, Deonna Purrazzo versus Masha Slamovich, Knockouts Knockdown, Mercedes Martinez versus Tasha Steelz as Knockout Knockdown, Tasha Steelz versus Jordyn Grace, BTI May 13th, Fire and Flavor versus Havoc and Neve at Hard to Kill. All banger of the matches, if you ask me. And the winner was Mickie James versus Deonna Purrazzo at Bound for Glory. Not a surprise. I was there live. That was a great, incredible match. I would have been happy with any of these choices. Then afterwards, we get a segment with Trey Miguel went looking for Scott Moore because he wants a match against Steve Maclin. I question how Trey Miguel got out of his predicament. As you guys recall, Steve Maclin did kidnap Trey Miguel this past week on Impact. He can find Scott Moore, but he did find Gail Kim, and Gail Kim made the match official. I'm so excited. I cannot wait for that match. You guys know I'm a big Steve Maclin fan, so I'm pulling for him in that match. Then we got a recap of the contract signing for the Hard to Kill main event. from Impact this past Thursday. If you guys know, the big talking point was Matt Cardona hitting Chelsea Green with the steel chair, knocking her out. Then we got a recap of the triple threat match for the X Division title at Rebellion, which was Ace Austin versus TJB versus Josh Alexander. In this match, Josh Alexander was victorious and it marked the start of an incredible X Division title reign, which Scott D'Amore and Josh Matthews will look more in depth in part 2. And the final award of the evening was Knockout of the Year, and the nominees were Deonna Purrazzo, Mickie James, Mercedes Martinez, Jordyn Grace, and Tasha Steelz. And who won? Deonna Purrazzo. Are we surprised? This is the second year in a row she wins this award. What more can I say? She had a great title reign, an amazing run as Knockouts champion. Had banger of matches. I mean, look, she had 3 nominations for Knockouts Match of the Year. What more do I need to say, honestly? And then they said that next week's awards are going to be Knockouts Tag Team of the Year, Men's Match of the Year, and Men's Wrestlers of the Year. For Knockouts Tag Team of the Year, I say The Inspiration. Men's Wrestler of the Year, I think Josh Alexander. Men's Match of the Year, I need to see the nominees before I can call that one. I definitely would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on all the winners. And who do you guys think should win Knockouts Tag Team of the Year, Men's Match of the Year, Men's Wrestlers of the Year? And I want to hear your choices for all the winners that I said today. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so you get notified whenever I go live or release a new video. And I'll see you guys. I think I'll see you guys tomorrow after Friday Night SmackDown. Have a great night. Bye.